Um, I'm proud of our guys. I thought they did a good job of sticking with it. We started off the game, a little sluggish, and we weren't able to score. I think we had stuck on 7 at the 10-minute mark, and we just were struggling a little bit from an offensive standpoint. I just think we were kind of stuck in the mud a little bit. I do think we were getting some decent looks. We just weren't making shots. So I'm proud of our guys for sticking with it, fighting back. I think we got down 12 at one time in the first half, but our guys were able to get some stops and we were able to get some fast break points, get some points in the paint, and I think that really helped us get into the locker room and regroup a little bit. And we knew if we did a better job guarding the three-point line, which was a point of emphasis going into the game, and taking care of the ball and just being patient and getting what we wanted from an offensive standpoint, that we give ourselves a chance to win. Obviously, David Jones had a hell of a performance tonight. He puts the work in, and when you put the work in, the basketball guys will bless you. So he's always in the gym working at it. Done a great job of sharing the basketball, making the extra pass to come up with 10 assists, and obviously did a good job on the boards with the 14 rebounds. So, just proud of his effort and just proud of our effort tonight overall.
Questions? David, you notched the program's first triple-double ever. I mean, can you just describe how that feels?
Feels great, man. Didn't got on my head that I was going to get triple-double today. I just went out there and I was playing hard like Coach always tells. And I got to thank my teammates too because they got me the assists. They complete their plays. And then since then, I got the triple-double.
David, after that kind of slow start in the first 10 minutes in the first half, what did Coach Stubblefield tell you guys in those timeouts, and how were you guys able to kind of snap out of that cold streak?
When he called the timeout, he used to say, don't let it. We just got to fight through it and find a way. And that's what we did.
And then, Coach, just tonight's performance, can you just talk about it overall, especially on the offensive end in those final 30 minutes?
I thought, we were pretty good for 20 minutes. Obviously, I would like to end the game a little bit better than we did with the last 3 or 4 minutes with some of the turnovers. We had 7 turnovers with 3 minutes to go in the game and ended up with 13. So we got really careless there the way we ended the game. But I thought our guys, with the exception of the first 10 minutes, the second 10 minutes of the first half, and the first 15 minutes of the second half, did a pretty good job of sharing the basketball, executing what we want from an offensive standpoint, and just playing pretty well together. We get 82 points. It's a good team effort. The guys making the extra pass.
David, obviously the triple-double tonight, but before tonight, you struggled a little bit in the past couple games, but talk about your mindset coming into tonight, looking for a bounce-back game, and great players always do it, but talk about the mindset that you had coming into this game.
The mindset that I got is to get two wins in a row. I was said I got on my head. I would just tell my teammates before the game that we just got to go out there and play hard and then get another dub. And then tell the coaches, too, they always got my back. They say everybody got bad games. They don't put my head down, keep working. And that's what I did, and I got the triple-double, and we got the win, too.
Coach Stubblefield, you talk about the second half. You saw a 26-0 run tonight. That's the largest of the season. Talk about the fight in the team and their abilities to get better as the season goes on.
I do think we got a lot of room for growth. We got to be able to put a full 40 minutes together, sharpen up some things on the offensive end, be more connected defensively. So we definitely have some room for growth, and there's a lot of basketball still to be played. One thing about these guys, they've come to work hard every day to get better and stay together as a team. Obviously, we've had some adversity throughout the course of the year. We've had some injured guys that we thought were going to be with us that aren't. But we've had other guys step up, and that's what I told you. These guys are on scholarship. You're playing in the Big East. Everybody in here is capable. So we just got to continue to get better night in and night out. And let me say this, even though people say David was struggling, well, he was still bringing a lot of good things to the table, maybe struggling from an offensive standpoint, but as far as, providing leadership, just playing hard, guarding, rebound. He was still doing, those things, game in and game out. The ball just wasn't going in the basket as much as he had been, but, he stuck with it. He didn't give into it. He got in the gym. He continued to work. And, this young man has a bright future. He's a true freshman that's only going to get better.
Yeah, and finally, Cavoursier McCallier, 2 back-to-back games, really thriving in his role. What have you liked from him in these past 2 games?
The biggest thing I like from Voss is, he hadn't played a major role up until this point, and he could have gave into it as well, but he stuck with it, and he's taking advantage of the opportunity of being able to play more minutes. So, that's the biggest thing with Voss is just continue to come to practice, keep his head up, and work hard and taking advantage of the opportunity.
Coach, to be without Javon and win back-to-back Big East games for the first time this season, what was the key to building momentum after that loss at home to UConn?
We've been in every game for the most part, with the exception of when we played Providence, I think. I just didn't think we played very well against Providence at home. And I think they really jumped out on us, and I thought Providence played extremely well that night. So, it's been a possessions game, and that's one thing we've been talking to our guys about is, hey, we've been in every game, and we've had an opportunity to win these games, so we just got to stick with it and get over the hump. And, we've been fortunate the last couple of games that we have, but, now we have a major challenge on our hands Saturday against Providence, and we got to get ready for that. But the biggest thing is, these guys believing, being coachable, these guys having a positive attitude and coming to practice and getting better every day.
Coach, what does it mean to you for your team to be able to come out tonight and pay homage to the Savoy Big Five?
It means a lot. The Savoy Big Five obviously has major significance in the history of what they did. So it means a great deal for me and what they did for the game of basketball.
So, Coach, with the injuries that we kind of just talked about before, what does it say about this team that you have guys even lower down the roster that don't play as much that are able to step up in these big moments, overcome a difficult first half? What does it mean for you to have those guys on the team?
That we have a resilient bunch and that, everybody's going to have to step up at some point in time during the course of this year. And you got to be ready when your number's called. And again, tonight happened to be Davies' night. On Saturday it might be Nick's night. It might be Jalen Terry's night. But, you got to be ready to step up and take advantage of the situation and stick with it.
This question's for Coach and David. Obviously, it's Black History Month, and we're and the Big East Conference is celebrating the Black Fives Foundation in this matter. For you, for both of you guys personally, what does this opportunity mean for you? And who is the one person that you guys really admire to help get you to where you guys are today?
Well, it means a great deal for me being an African-American head coach in the Big East and given this opportunity. Obviously, I have to thank Dwayne Peavy for believing in me to give me this opportunity here at DePaul. Being an assistant for 28 years, you wait for I shouldn't say the right opportunity. You wait for an opportunity you think where you can go somewhere and be successful and really build something. But, there's a lot of people that don't get that opportunity. And, you get to a point where you don't know when it's going to happen for you. So I thank, Dwayne for believing in me and giving me this opportunity at DePaul. So it's a major significance for me to be an African-American head coach in this league. I've had a lot of mentors. George Raveling specifically, who's the head coach at Iowa, was the head coach at USC, worked for Nike, that's really taken me under his wing and mentored me throughout my career and mentors me to this day.
What was the question?
The question was, what does it mean to be able, as a Black person, to play in this league for currently for Black History Month, and who is the one person for you that you kind of idolize or aspire to be to help get you where you are today?
It means a lot because I represent a lot of African Americans that they out there and they're not able to play basketball, do something that they love. So that means a lot. So and I say my parents, because they always support me and everything. When I had to make the decision to come to U.S. from the Dominican, my mom and my dad, they say, if that's your future and you think you can get where you want to go ahead. And thanks then and to my older sister too. She always been supporting me.
David, after a great game like today, what do you think will be your emphasis for practice for the rest of the week heading up to your next game?
The same, bring energy, and keep my team together because we still got a lot of season to go. We just got to keep focusing, take game by game. We can let 2 wins get on our head, and then we just got to keep working.
Any other questions? All right.
Thank you.